For my day job, I work on pinballs and video games and various other things like that. And I've got these that I have took out of some machines that were faulty. These are what's known as Pandora boxes. The bottom one is a proper 3A Games one. This one's a clone. They're both faulty, so I'm not going to worry about going at them with heavier tools. But let's have a look in the difference in the build quality between the two. So this is a Pandora Moonlight key. Okay, it says it's Moonlight 5 on there, so that's great. We can put that off to one side. And this is a Pandora Box 5. This is a proper 3A Games one. The orange one that we've got here was about 4 times the cost, and this was at a point when you had to actually download the games yourself to put them on. But there we go. So this is the original, this is the clone. So there's a USB connector on the original. Power supply chip's the same. They've both got a compact flash card. Both got a Alcatel chip here. There's an extra IC here. Oh, that's going to be the processor, isn't it? Whereas on this one, the processor is under this heatsink here. Let's see if we can get our way to this processor. Give me a second. I have an idea. Just giving these a squeeze on the side and pushing them in. Having seen the state of the CPU fan on this, I'm wondering if some fresh heatsink compound might bring this back to life. That being said, I think it's only got about 600 games on it compared to the many thousand that there is on them now. There we go. Okay, so we've got memory the same, and a H3 processor. That's interesting because that processor is the same processor that is in the one-up gaming machines. You know, the home systems, the one-up pinball, etc. This is a board out of a one-up pinball. This is also faulty. This has got that blank screen of death that they suffer from. And yeah. Oh no, it's a H6 on this, and that's a H3. So there's a similarity. I wasn't a million miles away, but this is toast. This, anyhow, this is what's inside one of those little pinball machines, and the light is doing a number on it. Now the other thing as well, as you can see here, this has actually got Pandora's Box 3 and then the 3 lines and the H on it. Fan sticking. So I wouldn't mind betting that the fault on this is going to be down to the fan, and an SD card here. Look, but it's sort of glued in place. So my thought on this one is this fan being stiff is the reason why it's not working, and I'm going to stick my head out and say that very little bit of heatsink compound on there is not going to help that working. So makes you wonder, if I was to put, let me get this, oh there we go, look, 16 gig card here. If I was to put another heatsink on that and clean that up, would this game board work? Clean the fan out, connect a video output, and we'll connect to this controller I've got here. So let's try it on and see what we get. This was showing the Pandora Box 5 logo, but then it wasn't getting any further. And when you tried to load a game, it was just doing a freeze up. Interesting, with a power light there and what looks like it could be an activity light running there. I'll put this video in the corner of the screen over here somewhere. Okay. Loading. Let's put the menu out of the way.
Get ready.
How about that? Fight.
Ready, go!
Well, I would say that that's been successful and brought that back to life. Obviously it was running for a few hours, but what that has shown is that a board that was crashing incessantly, just by cleaning the fan out, has returned it to life. Let's stop that. So let's put the box back on it, and we'll have a little look at the other one, see if we can get anything out of that. It's simple enough to assemble and disassemble. So, okay. This was put in the system in 2017, according to the date sticker on it, so yeah, it's 5 years old. Let's have a look at the other one. This one's still in pieces. The heatsink come off the processor. If we'll get into this any further, I just want to have a look to see if it even loads. No signal. A bit of a green light flickered there. But this one's outputting absolutely nothing on the HDMI. As you can see here, it says source HDMI input no signal. So I think this one has probably toasted itself. But, you know, hey ho. We got one working, we got one we can reuse for something. And we got 16 gigabyte SD card I can use for something else. And then this can go into the recycling. But there we go. Well, I hope that was a little bit of an interesting watch for you. And thanks for watching, and have a look at some of the other stuff I've done. Press the subscribe, etc. And enjoy. Thank you.